coming into the light now.
I'm coming into the light. And they
And
said,
wow, I really got my hair cut short. It's messed up.
and they
I
said,
look
let there be
bald.
light. Let there be light. Let there
Anyway,
be light.
yes, we are here again, and we're streaming on a lot of platforms. I mean, the ones that I remember are YouTube, and I think Twitch, D Live. Maybe there's a couple other, Trovo, and Float.
Float.
Also, if anyone out
Float.
there is a
Floaty boat.
live streaming
Live streaming.
aficionado, check out float.app. They are now offering streaming services. But we are most proud of being able to stream on YouTube today once again. And I would like to thank Google and YouTube for what they have created. And I would like to thank them for allowing us to stream on their platform, which is
Yeah.
greatly appreciated.
And what is there, like 1.5 billion users of YouTube or something?
Yeah, well, if you consider that basically pretty much every Android device has YouTube installed by default.
Okay. So we're
And
streaming to
over 2 billion
Oh,
Android devices at least.
wow, I've never
I
had
think
that
it's
big
bigger
an
than that.
audience.
I
I've
think
never
it's
had.
bigger than that. I think it's like
I've done some
2.5
big
billion.
gigs, man. I've done some big gigs, but I've never had 2 billion people watching me.
I mean,
Uh,
they're all watching right now. All 2
yeah,
billion.
everybody's watching. I told them to. So yeah, you are tuned into the promo clip for the Canuck Yankee show, a variantnews.com featured show featuring a Yankee and a Canuck. And I'm the Canuck. I'm broadcasting live right now from the forests of British Columbia. You can see the trees in the background. And this week we're covering water scarcity. All month we're going to be covering water. This week it's scarcity. Next week it's management. And final week of September is we're going to look into innovations in water scarcity. Got some more good articles. We got a video from Arizona. We got a video from California. Going to discuss the use of groundwater, which is the pumping out of the natural aquifer. And then we're going to move into drinking water as a main feature subject, looking at the situation with the First Nations here in Canada not being able to access proper drinking water, and a few other items to do with drinking water. So that's the feature of the show. And then I think we got a couple sub features, Tim.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm going to be going over the underground cables starting in the Atlantic, fiber optic cables that bring us internet access, connect us between North America and Europe and beyond. There's also other cables in other parts of the world, and I'm going to look at Elon Musk's new innovation with Starlink and the possibilities of that. At the same time, also we've covered the infrastructure bill that passed the Senate. That has lots of money in broadband initiatives, so hopefully the government gets their act together and helps provide better connectivity for all of us. And
and the side subject to that is who gets the money and what are they going to use it for. We're going to be keeping a close eye on that because that's in the first infrastructure bill that's passed, right, Tim? There's money
that
for
passed
broadband.
the Senate.
Okay, well that's going to be very interesting. So really, what the sub feature this week is going to be accessing internet. Everyone, not everybody, but almost everybody accesses the internet, but it's kind of like the water. You turn it on, you don't even think about where it's coming from until all of a sudden you turn it on and it ain't there. So we're going to be looking at delivery systems, I suppose you could say. And then are we going to try to touch on people trying to mess with those systems, like hacking and taking them over or something?
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at basic overall security of these underground cables, and then
Right.
what about Starlink? And that system alone has at least 7,500 satellites that are in orbit
Whoa.
now. So you have logistical problems in that part of space with debris flying around. and then it's has different security issues with it, as it's all done wirelessly. And the rural areas, getting broadband to the rural areas, I think technologies like Starlink, I think, are the best option. What I've noticed, with most rural areas, they don't want ugly cell towers up. They like to see the natural environment. So it really doesn't make sense to just plop up all these cell towers in rural areas.
They'd be less vulnerable to natural disasters too. Cell tower can burn, or it can get blown up, or a number of different things. I like the idea of the satellite thing. Is there like any management? Like anybody can put up a satellite and put it anywhere they want? Is there any like world body that over like traffic, space traffic cops?
They're supposed to be. Yeah, they're supposed to be. I mean, you hear a lot. China's kind of doing their own thing. They have basically they landed a satellite. I don't know if they have a hovercraft. But they landed some type of satellite on the dark side of the moon, which is an amazing accomplishment, because it's extremely difficult to communicate with anything on the far side of the moon. But they created an additional satellite near the moon to facilitate that. And so they're doing. China's doing all types of stuff. Maybe they're working a little bit with the Russians, but nobody really knows. But they're doing all this stuff on their own.
Why doesn't that surprise me? At least when you say China
you hear, don't you hear? I hear every once in maybe like 2 or 3 times a year, you hear about these satellites the Chinese have brought up, and then now falling down to Earth, and we have to be concerned of where they're going to land. So it's supposed to be.
I heard they want to build a 300-meter space station, like 3 football long size space friggin' city station thing. Okay. But so we're going to cover that, but only for about 10 or 12 minutes. And then we'll probably have some bizarro news, which I'm having trouble finding bizarro news, but I'm working on it. The only clip I found.
You need to.
I found one. I got one. It's a guy using Google Maps has found a UFO base on a Arctic island. So we'll be talking about that.
Wow, that's bizarre.
Oh no! We got video. It's documented. It's happening. So you have to tune in on Sunday. That Sunday is like the few days. Sunday is kind of a day of rest or something, and turn on your computer, smartphone, tablet. 1 o'clock on the West Coast, like Los Angeles time, and 4 o'clock on the East Coast, which is same as like New York and Toronto.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know what it is, Greenwich Mean Time. It's like, I don't know. It must be something.
-4.
8 hours earlier than.
We got to look that up. It's all on the table somewhere.
Oh, fuck.
We just look it up in a table.
Oh, well. We can't know everything.
Maybe we'll create a time zone, real-time time zone converter, and just put it up on the stream.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah.
And anything else?
Well, so the whole month of September is going to be about water.
And October is about shelter. And November, we've got something you really want to watch.
Billionaire Bash. It's all about billionaires, and it's a big bash.
We are going to dig up the dirt on every billionaire we can possibly find dirt on, which isn't all billionaires. We do want to cover billionaires, good billionaires. But I'm really having trouble finding good billionaires. I don't know. It's like, didn't they talk about that in the Bible?
All right, so I did a quick search. I don't know if it's accurate. Don't sue me. But a quick search brings back that there are only 2,755 billionaires. So that at least limits our search. we
Well,
now
that's going to
know
make it
around
easier.
2,700 billionaires we need to find information on and just narrow it down, I guess, to about 10 or 12 or 15 or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going to be fun. And I'm sure we'll discover all kinds of interesting things, and maybe we'll get sued, and then we'll become famous and everything.
I was checking out. I sent it to you also. I haven't read the full article yet, but Elon Musk is mocking Jeff Bezos because now Jeff Bezos is starting to invest into a company that reverses the aging process.
Aging process, yeah, I know.
So
I know.
Jeff Bezos is trying to figure out how to live forever.
Well, we need him. Like Amazon, the guys keep. I mean, what would we do without Amazon? If Bezos dies and there's no Amazon, then we have to go to the local stores and stuff. That would be. Anyhow,
there's a great show on Netflix called Altered Carbon. Kind of goes over that, the whole figuring out how to slow down aging process or completely eliminate it.
Oh yeah, well we'll look into that.
If you haven't checked it out, check it out.
Okay, that's way off. That's way off in November. It's going to be cold and dark then. I won't be broadcasting outside. That's for sure. And then December, we're going to have a 1 hour super special just before Christmas of everything you wanted to know about Christmas, but they wouldn't tell you. And you definitely want to get your kids to watch that unless you told them there's a Santa Claus. But we're going to cover, who is Saint Nick, why is Christmas in December.
Where did the Christmas tree come from?
Oh, that's an easy one. Noel, Noel, Noel.
That's beautiful. You sound heavenly.
Well, I should be. I'd learned to sing in a church. Praise the Lord. That'll be fun. So that's 2021 right there. It's going to be fun this week. I think we got some good topics. And if any of you folks out there decide you need to communicate with somebody, please go to variant-news.com and hit the contacts or something, and then tell us what you want us to investigate, report on. Maybe if you want to be on the show, we'd like to hear about that.
We can make some space for you. We've got some room left in the layout here. We can fit you in. So
we can zoom you in or whatever we're using, signal you or something. So it should be fun, and I would probably wrap it up because it's just a little promo clip.
Yeah, we should. I mean, we've been on YouTube for a long time, and I don't want to jinx it.
Oh, yeah, well, we don't want to crowd out the bandwidth or anything.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, we're
talking. Might run out of storage
talking
space.
2 billion users, that makes a lot of people.
I know. We'll probably crash the whole system. Already. Thanks for watching, everybody.
All right,
See you Sunday.
So, we're going to sign off, and we wish everyone a happy rest of their day, and we'll see you on the other side.
Thank you very much.
All right. Bye-bye.